we're just basically calling this session a shadow walk, just so you're aware. And this shadow walk is talking about this coursing of Kundalini. And in this action, I'm finding a sense of vulnerability and openness that the moment it hits, or the moment I allow myself into it, I just like section up. I would say in typical Kundalini terms, it's a block, and this block I'm experiencing, it like hits, it opens and it hits the second chakra, but it doesn't quite, like I said, there's a ringing out action of the energy. Once it hits that, it squeezes the neck of the arm of the snake tight and closes on her so she cannot go. You know when like you used to like do the snake bite twist to your friends at school and elementary? It's almost like that action coming onto this chakra of mine. And so the second chakra, the one involved in our sexual organs, the one that's of like fertility and bearing birth and creativity. I said that already. But this birth of that creativity, this chakra is all about those aspects of your life, and those aspects of not just at this point mating with an individual, but sexual union with an individual. And it comes in those terms. It appears as that within relationships and within not just just comes up in relationships, and let that be a broad statement of relationships itself. Let that be a general overview of your relationship to how you feel when you walk along the grass, and the relationship to the sound of the cars you hear, and the relationship to the people at work, to your animals, to others of this mean. And that relationship is one that is very potent in my life right now. The connection to these other beings within my life, whether they be forestry or the ocean or the sidewalk or the ones I love. Those relationships are very potent. And because of that, I think I have a block, basically is what I'm trying to say, in my sacral chakra, and that's posing it to be a problem for my next awareness, my next breathing out into the new sphere. So that I think I'm bound to talk about it, because my yoga practices now have been based more along the opening within the hips and the releasing of the emotions and stories that come from the hip area, so that being the sacrum as well, which is a little plate of bone, and then onto the root chakra, a little bit higher than the root chakra, but along that pathway from the root to the sacral, that is pretty much the area of my body that's being focused on right now, and how that corresponds to the chakras that are higher up. because those ones I don't quite feel access to right now, which I think is probably a good thing, because, you know, I do think that when these blocks come up, that Kundalini is protecting us. She is doing her own thing, and so we just have to learn how to trust that. So even though it feels wrong for me personally to be in a place of life where I'm like, how do I love someone? Where is that come to play? How do I feel love? What does love feel like? Those questions are being asked in my life, and it's not wrong to ask those questions, and it's not wrong to wonder whether or not you're loving well, or you could be loving better and more consciously of the individuals around you and at a greater capacity.